NASA discussed the Perseverance rover's trip to Mars. Sign up for the biggest new releases, reviews and tech hacks. Subscribe. When you subscribe, we will use the information you provide to send you these. Sometimes they'll include recommendations for other related newsletters or services. Our privacy notice explains more about how we use your data and your rights. You can unsubscribe at any. Perseverance is scheduled to touch down in Jezero on Thursday by 8:55 p.m. GMT. After a grueling 7-month trip through space, the NASA rover will plunge through the planet's atmosphere at speeds of 12,000 miles per hour, before being gently lowered into the impact crater by the mission's Sky Crane. Jezero crater sits in the eastern half of the planet, within a region known as Icides Planeae. This flat plane itself is found within the 750-mile-wide, 1,200 kilometers basin scientists believe was created 4 billion years ago when a comet or asteroid struck but the Mars rover has not traveled nearly 300 million miles through the vacuum of space for a spot of sightseeing. Instead, NASA scientists have picked Jezero because it is believed to have once been filled with water. And if water, the building block of life, was once present in the crater, then it stands to reason alien life may have been present. Professor Caroline Smith of the Natural History Museum, NHM, in London, believes Perseverance is the perfect mission to explore Jezero, or rather what lurks beneath, for evidence of fossilized age. In particular, Professor Smith told Express.co.uk the rover's instruments and cameras provide the right tools to study the textures and features of Martian rock. The rover will perhaps even more importantly, the rover's SuperCam tool will use lasers and spectrometers to look for chemical biosignatures indicative of past life. Professor Smith, who is the head of Earth Sciences Collections at the NHM, is also a member of the Perseverance science team and will be studying the various rocks found in the Martian crater. The expert said, the landing site has been specifically chosen as it had the right environment for life to start. The evidence suggests that there was a lake there at the time where Mars was warm and wet between 5 and 4 billion years ago, and so if life started on Mars, this is the sort of place where it would have lived, and the rocks are the right type to preserve the fossil evidence of that life. To date, NASA has launched and landed 4 Martian rovers: Sojourner, Spirit, and Opportunity, and of the 4, Curiosity, which landed in 2012, is the only one still exploring the red planet. Perseverance was based on Curiosity's 6-wheeled design, although improved in virtually every single way. Professor Smith said, the Perseverance rover also has 2 pieces of technology that have not been to Mars before. One is the Ingenuity helicopter, the first time a helicopter has been sent to another. The second is the capability to drill into interesting rock samples and carefully put these samples into special containers. It is planned that these samples would then be collected by a European rover in the late 2020s and returned to Earth in the early 2000s. This is known as the Mars Sample Return Campaign and is an international effort. NASA's Perseverance rover is the first mission of this challenging but very exciting campaign. NASA's Perseverance rover lands on Mars in animation trending. It is going to take a while before the Mars Sample Return Campaign truly kicks off, but the scientific community is thrilled about the possibilities that lay ahead. NASA was given the green light to go ahead with the mission last year, and the campaign was welcomed by an NASA will partner with the European Space Agency to retrieve the world's first ever pristine samples of Martian rock, straight from NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine, who stepped down from his role on January 20th this year, said, "We know there are challenges ahead, but that's why we look closely at these, and that's why in the end, we achieved the big accomplishment."